My mic is muted. Ah, I didn't realize. Thanks, Samuel. I would have gone on talking and talking and talking to myself. I was like saying good morning. I was like explaining what I was gonna do, trying to get a little copy of Sethos. I was like, oh my god. Ah, it's annoying. I'll have to cut that out of stream then. Oh, when I go back and edit it and post, because people will just be like, what? Lord. Yeah, I was saying good morning. I was like, I did all of this last night. Every single one of these freaking plume of lights, man. Every single one. Because I wanted to unlock the area so I could farm for Sethos. And oh my god, was it tedious. And oh my god, did it give me a headache. I don't know how I've been getting so many Mika copies. He's not on the banner, for Christ's sakes, and I don't know how to deal with him. Oh well, his C2 is really valuable. Let's try. Let's try. I mean, the odds of getting a Sethos copy here are like slim to none. Yeah, especially when I get Xingqiu'd. The amount of freaking Xingqiu that I get is ridiculous. Yeah, so today for Halloween, since it's a Halloween special, I want viewers to be able to essentially say, hey, I want you to use this team with this characters, these weapons, these artifacts, whatever, and try and complete this content, or use it for 20 minutes, or try and kill X boss with this, or whatever. So once people start trickling in here, we'll be able to start doing some of that. It should be pretty fun. I gotta save my resin for Eugene's mats for when Jason hops in here, I believe. Cause today's Thursday. Unless I use it on Chongyun, but I could probably just resin Eugene tomorrow. Probably just farm for Chongyun. Chongyun, I just need a total of 12 boss mats, which is like 60 plus 60 is 120. Plus 60 is 180, and that should be more than enough. Join me? You mean like... What do you mean join me? Like in-game? Are you on NA? Let's see. Let's go kill this guy. Hoarfrost cores. Ah. Gotcha. Yeah, you might not be able to join because I'm world level 9. Why does this take so many instances of Pyro to hit? by far not my fastest cryo registering team. I just wanted to see what Hu Tao would do with like a level 2 freaking Staff of Homa. How about what? What's up? Oh, Staff of Homa. Good God. I need some serious stuff to level it up. But today is not the Homa day, unfortunately. There's no mats for it available. Sure. Yeah, I can definitely do that. Yeah, I'll clear out these, I'll do 3 more runs on the Cryo Registine, and then I will do that. I'll join your world and help you out. I never thought I'd be grinding for Chong Yu, man. Grinding for Chong Yu. It's weird. It's weird to say, weird to think about. I do need some ley lines. Yeah, I mean, since Jason's probably not going to be around till later, I think I'll probably just end up doing ley lines so that I can get some heroes with for Chong. God, I need to level up this Staff of Homa, man. Oh, Lord. I don't think I got a single weapon on the thing. Other than maybe this Fab Lance or something ridiculous. But I feel like I didn't get a single weapon. Yeah, sounds good. It'd be nice if there was like something that I did struggle with in this game. I could grind after. I don't know. I just started taking stupid teams into the abyss and seeing what I can do with them, but I don't know. It's all tended to be fine, unfortunately. Oh, I did not time it right. God, even with level 53 Staff of Homa, Hu Tao's doing crazy things. She doesn't even have freaking the correct stuff. You have the correct artifacts. She's using 2-piece clad. It is actually not, believe it or not. I've worked with Jason, Ryan, and a couple other people like that to do more like because they have worlds where like they have other accounts that they let idle that have what's it called? You know that thing when you go offline for like a month and then it allows you to come back and then they give you like 2 weeks of every domain is open for 2 weeks every day. They have that. Yeah. Which is quite nice. Especially for the purposes of my stuff, where I'm trying to get characters cranked out in a week. It's hard to be able to plan to get all the talent mats you could possibly need in that amount of time. Alright, so that's the last of the crowd reg finds for Chongyun. The rest can go to... I'm probably not going to use that. The rest can go to, I think... Hero's Wit. I think. Let's start crafting, too. What do you need help with? Anything? Yeah. Yeah. I didn't turn in my Dendro sigils from yesterday. I will be doing that right now. I only got 120 Dendro sigils from exploring the entire region. Not 100% of it, but like 80% of it. Yeah, most people that are high AR don't need help with anything. I love helping out low AR players, though. Especially on stream. A lot of them ask for, you know, build help and stuff like that. I'll get the rare... There is the rare occasion somebody asks for help, but they're on a different server, unfortunately. And I don't have accounts on multiple servers yet. Hey Joey, good to see you again. How you doing? Gotcha, Sam. Really thought I would have got more out of that, you know? But oh well. Nothing like a quaint fate. Well, now I'm curious. What's our 4-star look like? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this is 9. And then this is 4-star. Please be the bell. 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 Oh, even worse. So gonna be helping out viewers today. Essentially, they're gonna be able to control what happens on stream for the most part. So if they say, hey, I want you to do an Abyss run with X characters and try and clear this type of content, or if I want you to use this character with this weapon, or something ridiculous, I guess, they're more than welcome to. It's Halloween in the States, and it's a fun holiday. It's nothing like too serious. It's more like just a laid-back fun holiday. So I figured I'd do something a little bit different for the people that are, you know, kind of taking the day off, or, you know, maybe spending a little bit of time relaxing. It's gonna be a, you know, like a 4-hour stream today. So nothing too long, nothing too crazy. I just have a little bit of stuff to do in my personal life. And then I gotta get a video out tonight. Well, I guess I don't. I got a short out yesterday, but I'd like to get a long form video out tonight. Halloween's a great holiday. I think you know, a lot of people don't appreciate it enough. Ugh, the fact that that only gets me 4 levels is ridiculous. Oh, I don't need these, because I think I already have R5 on Kachina. No. Let's hurry up and get this done so I can figure out what 4 stars I can get rid of. Okay, I don't need that many copies of Sack Frag. I don't need that Rust. I do both. I do a mix of both, Joey. So it's mostly, I would say it's kind of like one day, you know, I might record a short for the day following, or the next day I might record, you know, a long-form video for the day following, or I might record a long-form video and post the day of. Just kind of depends on, you know, the day and what I want to do. How much free time I have depends how long stream goes through the morning, depends if I get inspiration, you know, for something. Inspiration is probably the most important thing. If I have, like, if something hits me and I'm like, shoot, I want to do this short today, this would be really funny, you know, I'll go ahead and do it. Yeah, it's supposed to be chill, and I don't want to make it crazy on myself at all. What are Hu Tao's stats now? I need to level that thing way up. I bet you they're still pretty low. Yeah, still low as heck. We must go higher. We must go higher. And I think I have a better feather and flower that I could put on her. Oh, maybe it's just a better feather. Hu Tao needs Homa. Hu Tao needs Homa. Alright. Cool. We are going to be doing... So, are either of you guys world level 9? Because I can join you guys, but I can't... I probably can't have you guys join me unless you're world level 9. I wouldn't have ascended unless it was literally the 3 guaranteed boss mats. It's so helpful for farming. Am I just a masochist for doing this then? I thought world level 9 was like normal. Again, I have seen some people hold back from going ahead and doing it, so maybe I'm nuts. Let's see how much Hu Tao does in the overworld. 44k, 50k, and her crit damage isn't even there yet. Oh, Hu Tao's gonna get good. Hu Tao was my second 5-star ever. Like, well, my second featured 5-star ever. I saved and saved and saved and saved and saved and saved for Hu Tao when she came out because I wanted her so bad. I had to save up so that I could get like 180 wishes for her because I was like... I thought she was the coolest character in the world, and she's still my highest, like, talent character. Albeit I should probably level her up. And I should probably build EM on her for her stance. And I should probably go 4-piece Crimson Witch eventually. Right now I'm strong boxing for Golden Troop for Albedo. This Golden Troop a lot of times ends up being more useful. Yeah, I know some people probably don't like it. I guess that's, yeah, understandable. Is C1 Huth Tao worthwhile? What is it, like her charge attacks don't drain her stamina? Hey Blaze, good to see ya. How are you doing? Is it literally just her charge attacks don't like... I mean, we did like 30 to 40 pulls here. On top of 20. I'll wait until it resets because that could be worthwhile. I'm sorry, Blaze. Who did you lose on? Who are you looking for? Oh, nah, he reject you. I love Hu Tao. I mean, I got Hu Tao on the day release, and I saved for months for her. When I saw her trailer come out, you know, after I'd already been saving for her, like my jaw dropped. Yeah, I don't know if I should keep her C0 or just keep her C1. I don't know. Sorry, I don't know if I should keep her C0 or C1 her, because that's a little annoying that I'm running out of stamina, and I sprint a lot. Oh yeah, I think you said you got Chi-Chi'd yesterday. We didn't play the Chi-Chi song for you, though. Have you ever tried the Chi-Chi song? You should always play the Chi-Chi song if you miss on Chi-Chi. It'll keep you from missing on Chi-Chi, the Chi-Chi song. Just type it in YouTube. I lost 50-50 the Chi-Chi song. Unless you want me to play it for you right now. Oh, you love the Chi-Chi song. Perfect. Well, maybe that's a problem. I don't know if you're supposed to like the Chi-Chi song. I think liking the Chi-Chi song is probably gonna make it so that you get more Chi-Chis, huh? Wow, maybe I should 90 her because her HP scale is like crazy. Where's my Chongyun? Here you are, buddy. I think I have C1 Chi-Chi, and I don't want any more constellations. I'm very happy with C1 because her C1's actually very, very cool. Because it gives her extra energy. Her C2 is nice because it's cryo damage, so like she will increase her overall damage, and she attack scales, and then you can actually use her as like an applicator. Like, everybody hates Chi-Chi, but like, I mean, her constellations are like actually good. Like, her constellations are a lot better than like like Albedo's, for example. Well, then I guess everybody's constellations are better than Albedo's, but hey, don't complain about it, C6 Chi-Chi, because she is like the best. Like I've seen people build like nuke Chi-Chi comps with her burst. Like I've seen it, and it's fun, and it's like, hey, I love Albedo. Okay, Albedo is my happy man. Albedo is so fun. Everybody rips on him. I got an Albedo video coming out eventually. I got a lot of footage for it. I'm gonna be editing soonish. You know, I've been working on the overdub, but I would really like to get an Albedo video out because he hasn't been out since patch 3.1, and nobody's talking about the fact that him and Shenhe have not been getting touched. And I fear that Albedo won't come out till the spring, or until they do one of those like Mondstadt things. So I feel like they're not going to do Mondstadt this year. I feel like they're going to do Lantern Rite. Dude, I saw on YouTube last night someone build like a 1200 elemental mastery Chi-Chi at C0. Oh my god. Like, her scaling for Burgeon, it was a Burgeon Chi-Chi. It was absolutely nuts. And yeah, Zhongli, of course I can. Just send your UID in chat and I can get it going for you. And let me know who you want to take a look at, what some of your team comps are, if you want team comps or anything like that. If you want an artifact gauge, like what you should be building, what you are building. Not Burgeon Chi-Chi. I was talking about Burgeon Klee, not Burgeon Chi-Chi. Burgeon Chi-Chi would be funny, though. I don't know if it's possible, but it would be funny. God, I really need to level up Homa. Oh my god, I want to level up Homa. Yeah, Burgeon Chi-Chi would be very funny. Well, I have Frida set to healing mode, don't I? That's why I'm not doing any damage. No, not a Benny C6 Klee. All elemental mastery buffers like Albedo, Nahida, and who was the elemental mastery buffing Hydro? I think they're using a Hydro on Guild of Dreams or something. Like Candace, maybe? Hopefully Klee comes back during the spring, and if they don't bring her back during the spring, they should 100% release her if they do a Golden Apple Archipelago this year during summer. Klee usually comes out once a year. Oh, for Burgeon Chi-Chi C6 Benny. Ah! Yeah, I guess. I don't know how you'd avoid getting the melts in there, though. Or reverse melts. Because that would screw with Burgeon. Because it would get rid of the Pyro app. And it would just throw on 50 Ks with a level 50 Staff of Homa. Oh my god. And level 80. Hu Tao is still amazing. People say she fell off. Oh no. HP scaling character, man. Oh yeah, Sitlali, man. Oh yeah, Sitlali's gonna be so cool. Blaze, go for Hu Tao. HP scaling character. She's got a couple of cool things in her kit. Oh, I didn't realize she wasn't in her elemental skill. She scales with essentially like how much HP you're losing. She marks opponents with Blood Blossoms. My Hu Tao is invested in, but right now I'm running around a level 50 Staff of Homa because I got it yesterday and I was freaking out because I got it in like 10 bulls. And I wasn't even really pulling for it. It was just extras after Sethos. And I was so excited because I've wanted Staff of Homa for Hu Tao for the longest time. I was never able to get it like the first time it came out, and I haven't been playing on its reruns. Oh, there's the UID. Perfect. Thank you so much, Morax. It just took a minute to get there. All right, let me pull it up on the channel here. I'm going to use Akasha if that's okay. Assuming it's working. Yesterday it wasn't working, but I'm going to use Akasha. All right, let's get this going. All right, and let's switch windows. Let's see how that looks. There's a little bit of stream delay, but it's okay. Ooh, I love the Zhao. Ooh, a 4-piece Vermilion? You know who'd be really pissed at this? His name's Ziox. 4-piece Vermilion with Onset Goblet is sick nasty. Yeah, of course, Blaze. Top 22%. Vortex Vanquisher, love it for the attack. You got really nice high attack here. Good EM. I know it's more than usual, but this is nice, especially because they're swirling. This is a insane Sands. Crit rate's a little low, but it's fine. You got him triple crown for Christ's sakes. I'm assuming you're using him in probably a crit rate buffing comp. Anino damage is right on par. HP is fine. Top 1% is factoring in cons. Why is it rating attack higher? Well, that's the top 1% attack. And I can't imagine you're going to get more attack unless you use a different attack buffing polearm or something, like Homa. I don't know, with crit damage, and then you could run like a crit rate circlet or something. And then that balances out, but then you have to get a Vermilion crit rate circlet. And this already has great roll value, but then again, well, it looks like it was a 4-liner, so. Lovely Zhao. Head of course, please. I don't want the Hutal leaderboard. I mean, would it be horrible if you swapped Homa onto Zhongli over Vortex? I know it doesn't have the same attack buff, but it'll fix her crit problem. 688. Gotta level up that normal attack. That's gonna help you out. C1, very nice. Friendship 10, very nice. 4-piece Shiminawas, very nice. HP Sands, perfect. Crit rate circlet, perfect. Why is the defense so high? Is it just this? Ugh, you get 3 rolls into defense. I'm sorry, man. Attack being above average is amazing, especially since top 1% isn't even that high. C6 Nuvi. Oh, you only want me to look at your Nuvi? Oh, I'm sorry. I was looking at, like, whatever piqued my interest. It's rating your Zhao as being your best character in terms of CV. It goes by, it organizes by crit roll. And it goes in order of what top percentage you're in. For Nuvi R1, you're in the top 30% here, which is great. Crit rate is good because 4-piece Marshal says, which is what you should be running him on. HP Sands is perfect. Crit damage circlet, perfect. Hydro damage is perfect at... Oh, Lord. At C6, that's perfect. Good Lord. What your pieces are just cracked. Onset Marshal says every single piece has goddamn crit damage. This is a great goblet because that's giving you the HP that you need to push you over that 30k threshold. Viewers are going to be doing whatever they want today. Essentially, viewers want to get their accounts reviewed, they can do it. Viewers want to see me do some dumb team comp, I'll do it. Yeah, I'd love to. But your Nuvi looks literally on God perfect in terms of HP ratio and crit damage ratio, because this bumps you up to a reasonable number, especially since you're proccing. Except I don't know why this is considering your C6R1 Nuvi as only being in the top 30%, because these numbers are ridiculously good. This must be a little bit false, because this is some of the strongest Nuvi damage I've seen personally, so it's just rating your CV low because your crit rate's low, I guess, and that's why it's not factoring it in. Attack is high. I wonder why. Yeah, but that's not a bad thing. Average is 58 crit rate. Crit damage is over average. I mean, if you got a onsets Marshal says crit rate circlet with like 27% crit damage or whatever a high roll is, yeah, I'll do it. I'll review your account. Or one thing to do, yeah. If you end up getting a crit rate circlet, that'll balance out your overall DPS. You'll see this number come down by like probably 30k, but your average proc per hit will be a lot higher, and your average damage over time will go up. Okay, so Diluc and Arlecchino. I don't want to look at the leaderboard. I just want to look at Diluc. Well, let's do Arlecchino first. Onset C3, perfect. C3 is a lot of value because it levels up her skill. Crown, crown, crown. You're nutso. Lots of ER, which is perfect because she struggles. In my opinion, I think she struggles. I don't know. I can't laugh. I don't know how to laugh. I'm not a laugher, unfortunately. You're literally on par with every aspect that you would need for the top 1%, and even in some cases superseding it. And you have her onset with HP and crit damage, which is perfect. Genshin related, my brother. The ratio here. I'm trying to see here. I like your ER, I like your HP, I like your crit damage. In terms of rolls, I mean, you didn't hit a single bad roll other than this one defense. It could be, you could have higher crit rate, but she doesn't necessarily need it. I mean, assuming you get a better onset crit rate or crit damage circlet, you'd still have to keep her crit damage. You'd still have to keep her on a crit damage circlet to maintain the stats that you need to keep her over 200, but maybe getting a crit rate sub-roll, any crit rate sub-roll is going to be better than this, essentially. I know your ER is nice. It'll drop it down a little bit, but typically, yeah, typically with this, you're going to end up running her with like a pyro battery. This is running her in an overloaded comp, which is ranking you as what, top 30% or something, top 47% for an overloaded comp, which a lot of people do. Ha 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 ha. A sarcastic laugh, that's the best I can do for you. Overall though, I do love your Arlecchino. This is very nice, especially at C3. This is a great C3 Arlecchino. Just, I guess, more crit rate. And that'll just bump this number up, realistically. Make you happier. Taking a peek at Diluc. And, Blaze, if you're still here, send your UID in chat, pretty please. Alright, so taking a look. R5 Wolf's Gravestone. Beautiful. That 80% attack buff when opponents are below 30% HP is sick nasty. Crown, crown, crown. Well, not crown, but crown, crown. That's nice. You do this because it imbues this, and then you're good. Crit rate, crit damage. Nice. This is probably as good as you can get. I imagine if you use Arlie's, you might get a better stats, but it doesn't matter. Okay, this is where things get tricky, right? Hello, Henry. It's good to see you again. So, Zhongli, if you want to maximize your Diluc damage and you're using him in vape teams, you need a lot more Elemental Mastery. So, I would prioritize Elemental Mastery and over HP and attack. I mean, this attack stance is probably a little high. I would go with an EM Crimson Witch, alright? And then I would look at, you know, this is great, but potentially a Pyro Damage Goblet with EM, right? That's off-piece. If you can get it more than 35, that's fine. If you can't, then that's fine. But a little bit more EM on this circlet is going to be helpful. Target's 212. Right now you're at 97. If you switch to an EM Sands, you're going to be a lot happier. Your attack is already way over threshold. You spended money. Yeah. I think the only thing that I would adjust here is EM Sands with a crit damage sub-roll or maybe an attack sub-roll. Other than that, that's fine. It's just you're going to be missing out on damage quite a bit. I don't know why they have his crit rate at 80%. That just seems a little bit high to me. I mean, I guess top 1, that makes sense because they probably get crazy value rolls on Crimson Witch, but 50's fine. You're not going to get much better than 170 unless you hit some better rolls. You know, but these are the top 1% numbers. Just change this to an EM Sands. I'm on NA. I am on NA. think I have top Layla in the world right now. If it decides to rank my Layla. Well, I don't have her on the correct feather, but my Layla's crit damage is 270. And her crit rate goes up to around 60 when enemies are frozen, so this is fine. Alright. Is Blaze, are you still here? I can help you out with team comps now if you're still here. I don't know why it's non-homing me. Oh, it's because I think I have to update my profile here, which I will do. Here. Let's see. I've fixed my Hu Tao. I've adjusted my Farina. And those are probably the only other people I want to take a quick look at. Because I think everybody else has the wrong weapon on them. But Layla right now is ironically my best character. Yeah, I know. Let me fix my Hu Tao really quick, or swap this with Layla, the feather, and then I'll show you what my Layla looks like. We're building Layla. Did you see the YouTube short that I posted? I'm hitting like, well, here. I'll just show you it since it's raining. You're gonna probably throw up in your mouth. And we gotta work on Chongyun for this team. Alright, here we go. She's gonna be hitting more when she crits. She's not critting right now. And she doesn't have Yunjin buff. And I don't have her on the right pieces right now. But essentially, she'll hit around 15k. Right now. Once I get Yunjin leveled up, should be right around the 25 to 30k region. And I have to get Chongyun also ascended up to his, I think his A4 reduces cryo resistance on enemies by 10% in his elemental skill region. I'm essentially just using Chongyun to imbue Layla's normal attack with cryo, building her on a cryo damage with a shit ton of crit damage. And Uraku Misugiri to boost her normal attack. The biggest thing that scales her damage here is the fact that xilonen buffs team-wide crit damage by 60%. So her crit damage right now is 325. So that happens to be a thing. And her attack will go higher when... or her normal attack gets boosted with Yunjin. And I would like, and Noblesse helps when he uses his ult that boosts it by 20%. This is just a mixed set to help Yunjin, and then this is Cinder City, so you gotta make a cryo crystallized shield. In a nutshell, yeah, that's how it works. If you want to see something really, really dumb, before I hit that domain, or sorry, before I hit that, we'll go here. Oh, sorry. I'm still streaming the entire thing. Oops. My bad. Yeah, Layla hit 27k yesterday. She's been getting up to 32 since I've slowly been leveling up Yunjin. I just got to get Yunjin's defense higher, and I got to get Yunjin's talents higher. Just her elemental burst, though. So the rotation is you go into Layla skill, Layla burst, right? Then you make your crystallize here. You get xilonen alt down, since Peak Patrol Song is now procced. And then you do this, and where's the Chichin Mage? I don't even know. Oh, this might be the... Oh, this is the wrong day. The other day... On other days, they have the Chichin Mage. Okay, alright. Well, maybe that's not a good test then. Maybe I should go back to the ley line. The reason why I was doing that is because it has a 75% cryo damage bonus. And she hits stupid numbers in there. Like dumb numbers. Wait, my enemies are level 15? Well, yeah, no, I'm not farming that for mats. Oh, I would get harder enemies though if it wasn't at level 15. Okay. Yeah, let's do this ley line and then we'll head back there. I was like, why are there no Chichin Mages? And I was like, why is everything just like getting incinerated before I can even do a rotation? So yes, I will do that, and I'll charge up all my skills and stuff here prior. Eugene is stacked for ER right now, but I don't think she needs it. I have her running engulfing, but I think I'm honestly going to switch her over to this, because it's going to bump up her defense by quite a bit, up to 2,500, which is going to be very helpful. There's our Cryo Crystallize. There's our Eugene Burst. There's Chongyun. I need Chongyun Burst now, and then Layla. There's 21. There's 17. There's 16. Yeah, and the Cryo Domain we were hitting harder. But that's because Cryo Domain. She's not critting right now, which is kind of annoying. But she also needs Eugene Burst to essentially be really effective. Maybe Eugene does need the ER. Where she would go and not Chi-Chi. For Eugene, where Eugene would go? Oh, for Hu Tao. Go to the Hu Tao funeral parlor. Or not the Hu Tao, the Liwei funeral parlor. No, Wangshan. That's what it's called. Wangshan? Wangshan funeral parlor. We am on her burst. You guys want to see something really dumb? Yeah, that's what they recommend, but I need to rotate into her fast. Like, really fast. What's my dumb thing? I was going to show you something dumb, and now I don't... Oh, yeah. Does anybody need wooden whistles? Does anybody need wooden whistles? It's from all the ley lines. Kanish Mulani and Kachina too. Yeah, they all take it. My Kachina will get probably this. Unless I decide to run around like Faf Sword or Engulfing or something like that. I will be building Kachina once the time comes. Does this have a defense roll? Yes. Do I have artifacts for this? Yes. I'm gonna go Strongbox. Oh, I don't have nearly enough. I guess I can get rid of these. I'm probably not going to get rid of that. That's probably nice to have. Yeah, I'm going to go Strongbox, a Golden Troop piece. Hello, Mosiah. How are you? I believe you've been in here before. If so, good to see you again. God, this Layla's dumb. A good kind of dumb. Let me make sure those guys went up on my profile. Yes, okay. If I get a Layla-Con, if I get C4, it's literally going to double her damage. Which is ridiculous. Yeah, I can only craft one of those. What are the chances it doubles and I can level up Homa? It's a 1 in 10, right? We're using my lucky boy Albedo. Do it. Okay. Okay. Oh man, we're so okay. We are up, boys. We are up. It's like a I feel like it's less than a 1 in 10, even though that's what it says. We are up. We're building everybody. Yeah, Blaze, I was wondering where you were. I was like, where are you? I was asking for your UID, and you were like non-existent. Once you send that over to me, I will take a peek. So we're building, I guess today we're building Yunjin and Hu Tao for the most part, leveling up Staffahoma, and we are working on also leveling up Chongyun. So we're kind of like all over the place today, because in the long run, it is going to be for a on-field DPS Layla, who is already hitting 20Ks with their auto attacks, but we need to get that higher, because I know it can get higher. Once we get it higher, it's going to be golden. It's going to be amazing, because the way Layla's kit is working is she has, I think it's like the 3rd or 4th highest base attack out of all 4 stars. And I think out of all 4 stars, she is the highest base attack for sword users. I could be wrong, but it's very high. At least what I looked at, her attack rating was very high. Do we have the cryo crystallized shield? Yeah, that's non-frozen enemies that are not weak to cryo. There's our 20k. Use burst. Use this. I gotta switch her back because I need particles bad. Yeah, it's gonna end up being engulfing, I think, on Yunjin. Unless I somehow get more ER on her substats, but that's not really gonna be feasible. Noelle's awesome. I need to see what her damage is like with Yunjin. I don't have Chongyun buff here, though. Looks like 20k is our capacity right now. It would be theoretically be higher with Chongyun burst applying Noblesse Oblige, but right around 20k is going to be our happy place. Looks like. Noelle hitting 56k normals. Yeah, I'm just waiting for Blaze to send her UID. Yeah, and I can kill a boss in your world, of course. Of course. Of course. We need more ER on him. Oh, but I have no artifacts. I'm an idiot. And then Yunjin, we're switching back to engulfing. Unless Staffahoma would be hilarious, but where is here? You sent me a heart, not your UID. You can send me a heart, that's fine. Now we should be able to get the full rotation and see if she'll go over 20. We're going to be able to get it higher. I know we will be able to. Oh, I can also squeeze some more out of Homa. God, that base attack scaling is nuts. It must not be coming up in chat because I don't see it like at all. Does anybody else see it? Or am I like actually going crazy, or is YouTube blocking it, or is something going on? Cause I don't see it in chat at all. Let me look on viewer side. Yeah, it's not coming up in chat for me. Alright, is it like, I wonder if it's like interpreting it as a phone number. Would you just, like, type UID in front of it? Or, like, NA or, like, EU or something so that it doesn't think it's, like, a phone number or a link? Because YouTube could be blocking it for that reason. I don't know if they do that, but there could be some sort of, like, auto moderation that YouTube does that's out of my control. Yeah, 21K's capacity right now for Layla. Assuming we're using engulfing. Yeah, try putting it between every 3 numbers. Yeah, because I don't think anybody else has been seeing it either. If you can. There we go. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. I'm going to switch over windows now. We'll be good to go. Bonk. There we go. I can make this wider. I can zoom in a little bit, I think. I got to load you into Akasha. All right, so you said you're looking at team comps, right? Layla Yao Yao best right now. All right. Layla, nice HP. Level, what are we looking at for level here? Level 60, nice. What AR are you? Does it tell me? AR 45, nice, 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 nice. You got a good idea with HP. Potentially, cryo damage bonus goblet's gonna scale harder. In my research, cryo damage bonus goblet, and since you have 5 Pete's tenacity, swap this out for cryo damage. It's gonna end up scaling harder in, you know, like melt teams or, you know, freeze teams or anything that you're using her in. That would be one thing. Don't worry about crit rate and crit damage on Layla. It doesn't matter. You already have nice max HP for level 60, but it will scale very, very hard when you get it leveled up. And having poor rolls on these is fine, but what's nice is you have a good HP roll on your flower and feather, so that's very, very nice. If you're using her for shielding, her elemental skill, getting that leveled up is very, very important, and leveling up her elemental burst is also very, very important, because that also scales with HP. Don't worry about constellations. They don't matter. So there's nothing to worry about there. They obviously make her a lot stronger, but it's not going to really affect, you know, how you play her or anything like that. So you don't need to worry about that. And then your other character is Yao Yao. HP scaling, beast, healing. You built her, I hope, because you farmed for some good Kazuha pieces for Venerer, and then you decided that you want a healer. Well, this is a wonderful Yao Yao with some nice HP stats. Obviously, I don't know what level your artifacts are capped at. If it's 34% for AR 45, I think at 45 you should be able to get up to the artifact cap, but HP here, you could get an HP feather. I would do an off-piece feather with an HP substat. A little bit more than 4.7. If you can get up to 20, that would be cool. And then obviously level these 3 pieces up. I would make that a priority because it's going to make her scale a lot harder. And then obviously skill and burst. You don't need to worry about her normal attack. Crit damage, crit rate, it's not too important. Healing bonus is fine. EM bonus is also viable if you're using her as a Dendro applicator. EM is never a bad go. And, you know, if you're using her in, like, if you're using her with Yanfei and Mona for Burgeon, that would be a great team. Yanfei, Mona, Burgeon. Yanfei, Yao Yao, Mona, and then you could swap a flex in there for Burgeon. If you stack EM on Yao Yao, her damage will scale harder. As far as I'm aware, let me check Yao Yao's kit right now. As far as I'm aware, her damage doesn't scale with HP. It's her healing. I know her damage scales with HP a little bit, but I don't know if it's as extreme as what EM would want to be for her. Yeah, looks like it's only healing. So if you're using her as exclusively a healer, you're using 4-piece Maiden Beloved, that's great. Attack Circlet doesn't make any sense, though, which is fine. Um, yeah, so all of her damage doesn't scale with HP. So if you... Yeah, this set is only okay if you're using her as a healer, Messiah. Um, and I'm assuming she just did it out of context because it was extra pieces she had from farming Kazuha. So if she's just using her because she's flexible right now and comfortable, it's totally fine. You know, just to optimize Maiden's Beloved, you know, run 3-piece HP. If you're going to use her exclusively as a healer. But if you want her as an applicator, run her on either 4-piece Deepwood or 4-piece Gilded Dreams, and EM Sands, EM Goblet, or sorry, Dendro Goblet, and EM Circlet, and that will be a good for personal damage, but EM for Goblet if you're going to use her as a team-wide buffer for Deepwood or Gilded. So I would take a look at that. Deepwood and Gilded Dreams are awesome. Your Beto would do good with Gilded Dreams. Zhongli would be good with Gilded Dreams. So if you get a lot of Gilded Dreams pieces, it will be very flexible for your whole comp. Obviously, you're running... well, this doesn't necessarily make sense, but it's okay. The thing is with Emblem is that it boosts your burst damage, but Mona doesn't deal burst damage per se. She scales other people's burst damage. So if you're using her as an elemental skill applicator in like a Virgin team, yeah, either use 4-piece Noblesse, 4-piece Tenacity, or in a perfect world, just level up her elemental skill if you're going to use her in that Yanfei, Yao Yao Virgin team. But preferably EM buffing. If you're using her as an elemental skill applicator for Hydro, for Burgeon. And then you don't want Prototype Amber on her. You will want something that, you could chase crit in a Burgeon scenario, but Burgeon itself doesn't crit, so it doesn't really matter. You just want to stack EM. I'll just level up her skill. Beto in a Hyper Bloom scenario, assuming you're using Mona and Yanfei, Mona, Yao Yao, Beto, and then another flex. 4-piece Emblem is okay on her, just because she has a very demanding elemental burst. So that is a fine way to go. I would rip your Emblem pieces off Mona, slap them on Beto, use the best ratio, and then put Mona on like 4-piece Tenacity or Gilded Dreams or Deepwood, depending on how you're going to run your team. Yeah, Kuki's worth it in the long run, but I mean, for right now, if Yao Yao's her healer, there's not much changing that. Especially since she's AR 45, and well, actually, this was updated 2 days ago, so maybe things have changed a little bit. No. Okay. Oh, she did just throw Xingqiu on there. Sack Sword, perfect. No arties, that's fine. You can build Xingqiu with the Hydro damage bonus set, but I think Emblem is just overall better because it boosts burst damage based off of ER, and you want to stack a ton of ER on him. So I would just take your best Emblem pieces, put them on Xingqiu. You can exclusively level his ultimate and not have to worry about his elemental skill and burst. His skill does nice damage when you scale it, but you don't really have to worry about it. So I would just 4-piece Emblem, Hydro damage bonus Goblet, ER Sands, crit damage, crit rate Circlet. Pretty much. And since you did just get Sethos, a good... not Slingshot. A good 3-star option on him is the... yeah, the Slingshot. If you need a bow for him, run the Slingshot. If you have it. At R5, it's really nice. 60% damage bonus if you hit opponents when you're close up, and you're very close up with Sethos. Thessos, run Gilded Dreams, probably. Stack EM on him, because everything on Sethos scales with EM. So, you know, a Sethos, Xingqiu, Zhongling, Beidou Overload team, a Xingqiu, Zhongling, Mona Yao Yao for Bloom, a Beta Mona Yao Yao, Xingqiu for Hyper Bloom, a Yanfei Yao Yao Mona, you know, Zhongling for Burgeon. That's probably the teams how I'd look at based off of your characters right now. All right. I think that's probably the way that you should go. I would start focusing on that Burgeon team with Yanfei since you have Widsith on her already. Yeah, of course. Thank you for getting me your UID. I know that took us a little second there, but thank you for getting that over to me so I could take that peek for you. Yeah, so no worries. I'm going to level up Chongyun to 61. That's what I wrote down in my notes, because that gives him his A4 talent. So we need a little bit more juice from books, I think. Character Ascension Phase 4. Okay. I am ready, Samuel. How can I help? And send me your... do I have you in game? That is the question. Hu Tao, come home. Nope. Dea, come home. I don't have Dea yet. No Dea. Alright, that's fine. Do I have you? Yeah, I'm gonna come to your world. I'm ready. Yeah, that's fine. Just, UID. I'm assuming there's not too much stream delay. I don't know if there is. I have it set so there's no stream delay, but there might be stream delay. Standard 5-star build? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Though you may not like it, at all. It might look like absolute puke to you. But here's my Keqing. She's not the greatest in the world, but I love my Keqing. And I run her on the Black Sword. It's only R3, which is okay. This will go up to 40%, and it will make her damage a lot higher. But I run her physical. I run her physical damage. So, I love Keqing. And the other, I'll join in just a second, Sam, and then the other standard 5-star that I use is Mona. I run her 4-piece Noblesse or Tenacity, depending on if I'm using her for skill or burst. And then I do have her C3, so her burst is up quite high, which is very nice, and I use her as just a damage buffer in flex teams. Oh, it's under Sam? Okay. Yeah, I use physical Keqing, not aggravate Keqing, and I do it just to piss off all the Keqing mains. But I'm a Keqing main. Keqing was my very first 5-star, and I was like, I want to do something different with my Keqing. That's what I told myself. That's what I wanted to do. And to me, yeah, I know. She hits like 25k with C5 Bennett. I haven't tested it with C5 Bennett, Farina, and like xilonen, but I'm sure it's a lot more. Alright, what do you need me to kill? Let me put on like a 5-star or something. I don't know. Sure. She's obscenely good in aggravate. But I built her before Dendro came out, and I can't be bothered to go farm not Thunder Soother, Thundering Fury, because it'll make me want to bash my head in. That domain is absolute cheeks. What are we fighting? Are we fighting like one of those local legends or something like that? I hope using a Geo character isn't going to screw me. Just lead the way. I don't know where we're going. Where are we going? Where'd you go? Oh, over there. Yeah. Not one of these? Oh, this Hydro Tulpa. I haven't fought this thing. I don't know how this will go. Ooh, she's really not critting. Oh, crit. Crit, Shiori. Crit. Crit. Come on. Crit. 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 Crit, Chiori. Why are you being so fussy, Chiori? Chiori's being annoying. She wasn't critting at all. I didn't even have Bennett uptime. Alright, one more. Where am I going? Oh, you're probably teleporting there. Hazo is good. Niche, but good. Yes, one more boss. Where are we going? You must tell me. Or teleport there. There are a lot better units, yes, but Hazo, if you have just Hazo as your Anemo, then you can use Hazo. It's alright. You're gonna make me kill Electro Hypostasis with a Geo character, huh? Okay. Can I do this, or do I need Cryo? Take a Cryo character, just in case, because I don't remember. Or no Cryo, that's fine. I don't know if I can take this out, but sure. Well, I do have Bennett. I'm just waiting for Bennett first. Oh, that's annoying. Come on, give me particles. There we go. Alright, wait for next cycle. And down here. You gotta bear in mind, these are level 62 enemies. Looks like there's a little bit of server side lag. Yeah. C3. If I was using her C6, I'd use her as an auto attacker. Literally. I'd use her, like, pretty much as an on-field. She needs more crit damage. She's really starving right now. Her crit damage is really low. Which is unfortunate, but it's really low. She's just not built well, sadly. Oh, he still has things to kill? I don't even know if I got that. I can't even tell. This guy does no damage to me. Yeah, I would just use her as an auto attacker if I had her C6. Oh, no, her crit damage is just cheeks. I just wish she had more. It's hard to get, but as time goes on, I should be able to get it. Alrighty, Sam. I'm going to head back to my world and go get some... Oh, one more? Okay. And go get some... what's it called? Hero's Wit. After this next one. C3R1, Chiori is fine. She would be the character for me to C6 if I was going to do a character ever. Okay, this boss is annoying, man. Why has it got to be this one? You're probably building Yunjin. I don't know who else takes this guy's mats. E. Gives it for E. And typically is an off-field, which is what you built her until C6. You just want to prioritize her elemental skill. Can you xilonen this guy? Pretty please. Just so he can, like, be... Like, I can get him on the ground. Because you're going to have to use xilonen on his little things that come down. Because I'm not going to be able to do anything until he, like, comes down. That's not really what I mean. I mean, after he does this cycle, there's this tornado that flies around. He'll do an AoE nuke on the ground while he sends out these little, things. Like this. Do you get the mat? You got the mats you need? Good, 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 good. All right, I'll see you, Sam. Chiori is Chiori. We love Chiori. When you theory craft a character right, you should be able to get out their damage. Like Layla. Like, I'll make my Layla absolutely cracked. You know, if there was a way that I could work in Pyro into the comp, I would, but unfortunately, xilonen is just much stronger than, xilonen is much stronger than swapping in, like, a zhongli EM buffer. Probably. Unless I was gonna run, like, a gilded zhongli or something. I don't even know. But EM would just buff zhongli's damage, not Layla's. I would need some sort of attack buffing to maybe even compete with xilonen. Yeah, Layla's shield is amazing. There might be a way to work in Melt and have it actually beat out xilonen, but it would probably be by a very slim margin because xilonen C2 buffing crit damage by 60% is very, 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 very strong. Alright, let me get Noblesse up. There we go. And then back into auto attacks. Oh my god. Why do you gotta move so much, buddy? Yes, Yunjin is getting it with every cycle now. Perfect. This is exactly what I want. Oh, I'm gonna struggle to kill this guy. Let's kill this Fatsui first. Hey, Anonymous, how are you? I wonder if I should run something other than golfing. Maybe something that is like Fav. Looks like I need more Chongyu damage, though. It's hard against a Cryo and Pyro Fatsui, though. Maybe I should just use xilonen to knock these guys out. she just hit a 40k, or am I tripping? I think I'm tripping. I don't think that. I think that was a 4k, not a 40. All right, let's save my last little Scotia resin unless Chongyun needs more. Oh, he needs more. Shoot! Shoot. I was gonna say, save it. Let's hope this next level up gets Chongyun there so I can ascend him to get us A4. C2 Sethos is his best con. C2 Sethos is his best con. Because it boosts, like, his electro damage by, like, 30%. I think it buffs it by 15, but you can get 2 stacks of it or something. As far as I'm aware. I'm pretty sure it's his best con. Yeah, well, you don't have to run Sethos as a DPS. You can run him as an overloaded swap. Or you can run him with Raiden, even. Once I get this A4, I think we're going to be cooking with gas. That's an extra 10% cryo res decrease. It's not cryo damage bonus, it's cryo res, which is very important. We'll be able to get over 20. I'm very confident. You're giving me your account. Why? You have like email notifications set up and 2FA, so you're trying to figure out where I log on from and my location. I'm not logging on to other people's accounts, unfortunately. Because there's too much trouble that goes along with that, and I'm not interested in any of that. If it's me just taking a peek at your account, I don't mind. But if it's me logging in, I will not do that. No, I'm not. Look, I'm not accusing you of doing it, but there are people that would do that. So, for my own protection and safety, I just avoid it completely. Just send me your UID and I'll take a look at your characters. Yeah, once you send me your UID. If it wasn't a safety issue, I would log on to other people's accounts, but it is a safety issue, so. Wow. Wow. I'm absolutely, completely drained on Mora. My Mora is gone. That's fine. I'll wait. Of course. No worries. Whenever you can, it's fine. Where's Golden Troop? Here we are. Oop, doop, doop. Give me a defense percent Sans. Defense percent Circlet. Let's go. That's probably fine. Maybe. For Albedo. Maybe. I might need crit rate, crit damage. I don't know. Okay, now we need, what do I need? I could do exploration, but I need to kill these little buggers. These guys. Let's take a quick gander if our pity's updated or not on Hootao Banner. I don't know if it has. I think it updates every 2 hours. I don't think it's updated. If we're at 50, then I'm not touching it. If we're higher, then I might. But if we're only at 50, I'm not touching it. And I gotta switch to a different team to kill those things. Tell me something. How do I get her good? It's a wreck. What do you mean? Get who good? No, Eugene's defense normal attack scaling is so strong that it beats out. Her damage buffing is stronger than Xilonen's at C2. Xilonen C2. And if I get an extra Eugene con, it boosts her normal attack speed as well. It's a wreck. Raiden? You can't, so you have to put UID in front of your UID in chat, otherwise YouTube will block it. I don't get, like, I don't get to see, nor does anybody else get to see your UID, unless you put like UID or NA or some type of lettering in front of it. Otherwise, no one gets to see it. All right. Zilch not a nothing. Zilch not a nothing. If there's anything that you want to show, you have to put it up in your character showcase. It's got to go up in your character showcase. That's the only way that you're going to get anything up there. And that's the only way any website can read it, unfortunately. You have to select the characters that you want to showcase in your profile, and then it will read it off from game for you. You have to put characters in your character showcase, otherwise you can't get, you know, I can't look at it otherwise. How do you put them in your character showcase? You just go to your profile and adjust your profile. I have to give it like 3 minutes, so it populates the system. It's gonna take a minute to do it, so yes, I will check in a couple minutes. And then we'll be able to take a look. You know you're typing in all caps, right? It comes off as very, very, like, something. I don't know. It comes off as, like, you're struggling, like you need help. God, I love C0 Hu Tao. Fair enough. We need more crit damage on Hu Tao or she's not going to do anything. Gotta get this leveled up. No enhancement order, huh? Oh, I got these. Oh, but I don't have any Mora. Shoot. I think her crit damage only goes up on Ascension as well. It's a key binding in your game? Got it. Alright, I'll take a peek now and see if it's up, and then if it is, I'll switch over to the window on stream. Nothing's up yet on Akasha. I have to wait at least another 3 minutes to reset the cooldown on it again. Alright? Trying to think of a way just to get a smidgen of Mora. Oh. I can get some here. I have some. No, Hu Tao with C1 is awesome. I just don't have it. Cause I don't know. I can conserve stamina, I guess. Does crit damage only go up with Ascension? What's Staff of Homa's max crit damage? Let's see here. I'm gonna just look on the wiki. 66%. So I'm gonna get an extra 18% on this at 90. I feel like 220 crit damage is still a little low. Am I crazy? Am I crazy for thinking that? But that has HP. I don't want to get rid of it. I must have a better circlet. Is my circlet Crimson Witch? Is that why I'm running this circlet? No. It's my off piece. Now we're up to 222. I'll get it up to 240. Yeah, I jump cancel or sprint cancel. If you see characters info, should be on or off. It should be on. Character info should be on. 100%. Yes, it's just gonna take a couple minutes for it to populate into Akasha, or Yuka, or whatever. It takes a couple minutes across all of the, you know, things you could possibly use. See? Jump cancel Hu Tao. It's totally fine. You just have to be careful with it. I went to the wrong waypoint. I literally just have to wait until it populates. There's nothing I can do about that, unfortunately. I don't even know if this is a good Hu Tao team. I was just like, yeah, it makes sense. Farina damage buffer, xilonen buffs attack, Yu'lon buffs HP with Farina, and Yu'lon gives app, and then Hu Tao is Hu Tao. So I don't know. I don't know if Hu Tao's better with Overloaded now, to be honest, because I feel like Overloaded got such a crazy buff. I just don't know if it's better. I want to Pyro Crystallize, not Hydro Crystallize. That's the other thing. What's Blood Blossom do? 35k against these guys who are tanky as hell? I guess I'm okay with that. Alright, Henry. I'll see you, Henry. I'm only going to be on for another 2 hours, so if you're not back, that's totally alright. I'll probably end up seeing you tomorrow. Take it easy. Interesting. Okay. Drinking? Well, for me, it's 10 in the morning, so drinking right now would be pretty degenerate. I'll do a drinking stream eventually. Just when I don't have anything to do. Eventually. Typically, I gotta edit in the afternoon, though, so it's hard. I have to have, like, a video prep or something goofy. $29k on these guys is okay, I guess. So if you gotta really hit them with light soul line attacks, xilonen isn't the best at doing this. And Hu Tao's HP can go lower. I just need to get Homa leveled up to get that extra crit damage. Because it doesn't buff her passive. It will buff her base attack. I just don't know if I need to switch to 4-piece Crimson if it's going to boost my damage that much. Because I doubt I'm going to get Crimson pieces this good. I could switch her to a Melt team and then end up running, like, 2-piece Cryo and 2-piece Pyro, but to boost crit rate of party members, like, use her with, like, Rosaria or something. I wanted to stack her for pure crit damage. Alright, sounds good, Anonymous. I'm just waiting for it to populate. I refreshed it, like, 2 minutes ago, and it's still not up yet, so... Alrighty, let's see here. Let's see what this does. Give me some particles. Alright, Farina. Xilonen. Xilonen. These guys probably aren't the best to damage test on because they have so many resistances. Yeah. I feel like they're resistant to half the things in the game. But I mean, if she's hitting that hard into these guys, I just wish she was, like, she needs more crit damage. And more base attack. She needs more. More attack, more crit damage. Farina shouldn't be running Golden Troop. Farina should be running Tenacity to buff. Real question is, do I even need another Hydro unit with Farina? Probably to boost max HP, because it boosts Hu Tao's HP. Which boosts her scaling, so yes. Ugh! This team is like as good as I can get this team. Gotcha, Sam. I'll see you in a little bit. Take it easy, man. I mean, a 40k there, non-Night Soul line, Vape. I guess that's okay. I just feel like she needs to be hitting harder. And I don't know if it's just because these guys have a lot of resistances or what. I feel like it's because they have a lot of resistances. Happy Halloween, Ronnie. Hopefully all is well and you're doing well today. Oh, I missed. I was so curious of what that would do. We're using Hu Tao because it's Halloween day. Yes, but my Hu Tao needs serious help. Her crit damage is way too low right now because I only have Staff of Home at 64 because I got it yesterday. So this needs help, and her damage is really, really bad. But her attack is low, her crit damage is ridiculously low, and pyro damage bonus is fine, but I'm running her with C2 Xilonen, Yelan, and Farina to boost party-wide HP and Farina's HP. And yeah, that's kind of my little look at things. Oh yeah, and artifacts, it's just 2-piece Clad, 2-piece Crimson. I could probably boost her damage by going EM Sands. There is potential there, especially since she has a lot of value here. So I might be able to boost her damage by going EM Sands, but I'm not sure because I already have a nice EM substat on there. I just might be able to get more vape damage out of things if I end up taking her EM. So I'm not too sure on that one. There might be a little bit more to optimize because I know some people do end up going EM for Sands on Hu Tao. So I think I have a little bit of leeway of adjusting things, but I kind of have to tweak it a little bit. And she's only C0. I shouldn't say only, she's C0. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it'll be better with 4P's Crimson. 4P's Glad doesn't make sense, because her pyro damage scaling is just where it's at, you know? So, you know, especially in Vape. So, but I am curious to see what Overloaded Hu Tao is like now, considering Overloaded got that huge buff with electro damage. So, I'm not sure if Overloaded Hu Tao is going to be more viable now. Where's this little guy? Oh, I'm going to go find that little guy, because I have to do those Monatus. Yeah, her damage is just so poor right now. Only hitting 60, which I know can go up. I know for a fact it can go up. Where are you, little buddy? What are we doing? Are you going in here? Hobble on in there. Alright. Where's the next little bugger up there? If I can get her crit damage up by another 18% when I level up Homa. So then she'll be sitting around 240, I think, ish. But I need a better... I don't know if I need better Goblet, though, because of the HP scaling, the EM, and the CR. I'm honestly very, like, finicky. I can't get a better Circlet than that. I might be able to get a better Goblet. I don't think that I could do any better on the Sands, unless maybe I switch to an EM Sands, but I think she needs the HP, and this is as good of a feather as I can get for the most part, and then this is pretty much as good of a flower as I can get. HP, crit rate, crit damage, attack, and it's onset Crimson, so, like, I don't know. I think it could be a lot better, but then again, I think the only thing that I could adjust is Goblet. And getting a good Pyro Goblet has been the bane of my account. Doesn't matter if I'm building Lene, doesn't matter if I'm building Hu Tao, doesn't matter if I'm building Diluc, anybody. I just haven't been able to get a good Pyro Goblet. Like, in the history of my entire account, it's just been miserable, so... That's been the best thing I've been able to grab. So I might end up just, like, frickin' sanctifying one day. You know? Yeah, the circlet's not going to get better. I just think there might be a little bit of room to squeeze on the Goblet in terms of crit rolls. Because, I mean, there's a certain point where she stops valuing HP and starts to value more crit damage. You know, so I just got to kind of figure out where that saturation point is for her. Because I don't know. And I didn't do that with my freaking E up. Shoot. And her skills. Oh, yeah, her talents are low. They're not... Like, I need to get her alts up, like, bad. So, it's kind of a hodgepodge of hot mess and garbage, and she needs help, essentially. So that's why I'm kind of, like, helping her out a little bit today. Because I haven't touched her in a very long time, so... She would definitely appreciate it, I'm sure. I don't know. I've just kind of gotten a little bored of Kaniche. I love him. I love him to death. It's just I've played so much Kaniche, and I'm sick of just using Bennett, Zhongli, Kaniche, and Nahida. I like xilonen, too. I mean, she's relatively chill, and using her when I did the entire top half of the desert yesterday was nice. I just have to eventually plop my butt in a chair and sit through and do all the desert story quests, which I really don't want to do on stream because nobody cares about quests. Nobody's going to sit and watch me do a story quest. I wouldn't sit and watch someone do a story quest. Maybe I'm crazy, but I wouldn't sit and watch somebody play a story quest. God, her numbers are so low. I will eventually get to the desert, I think, the rest of it, because there are primos there that I need, and there's, you know, Hero's Wit and stuff like that that'll save me in the long run. We got Chongyun to A4, right? I'm pretty sure we did. I don't think he needs any more investment other than maybe taking a look at his skills tomorrow. But they really don't need to be touched. Unfortunately, him and Yunjin take the same mats. So I don't know if I should just condense the rest of my resin from today and pour it into this tomorrow. I don't know. Because this has to get leveled up to level 11. Like, this has to get up there. Otherwise, my Layla's not going to be doing significant damage. This will be without Farina buff. 63 is still a little low. Never run out of stamina. Yeah. A lot of people use Kazuha for that because he's got like the sprinting speed or something like that. Kenichi's nice because I have him C2. Obviously, I get the extra running speed boost. Well, I have him C3, but at his C2. And then Yelan is awesome. And Ayaka for getting over water. Ayaka, Farina, whatever you want to do. And then, yeah, I mean, you're totally on point with that. I would just need, I don't know. I guess I'm griping about crit damage when I don't know if her HP or EM is going to scale harder, so. If there's an expert floating around, I'll ask them, or I'll just have to sit with a damage calculator and figure out if I need an EM Sans or not. Because it could go up on Vape with more EM, like getting around 200 EM. It could be possible. Unless I run like a funky, like Gilded Dreams Yelan or something. And our numbers are just so low. I'm not opposed to Gilded Dreams Yelan. Because I think it just boosts party members' EM regardless. I don't think it scales off of her EM, so I don't have to build Yelan EM. No, that doesn't buff team-wide EM. I'm an absolute idiot. Well, yeah, I have to because I have lots of characters that I need to prep, essentially to make consistent content and videos. So, you know, if I'm doing something that's like slightly grindy or interactive, I do it on stream. But if it's something like world exploration, in terms of like doing story quests and stuff like that, I won't do it on stream because nobody wants to sit and watch that, and I don't want to sit and stream it when I'm spamming left click and getting angry at the screen for taking so long. Maybe people would find it funny having me scream at, you know, story quest, but there's only so much head bashing. Tested myself with my Hu Tao, gives 65 to 80 per charge with reaction on Vape. Haven't tested Melt yet. Okay, with zhongli, Hu Tao, Yulancing Cho. Okay. Because I'm trying to use Farina as an attack buffer here, using xilonen to buff pyro damage and party-wide HP on top of Farina and Yelan buffing HP, so I can get a lot of fanfare stacks. And then, obviously, Yelan and Farina for application as well. But yeah, I just don't know, since my Hu Tao is very high crit investment, I didn't know, and I still, I guess, don't know if HP is going to scale better in the long run. Or sorry, if HP is going to scale better in the long run, or EM. Because I see higher con Hu Taos go for EM, but I don't know if that's because they're higher con or they're higher investment in their kit. So that's something I gotta, like, figure out. I'm gonna stuff a couple apples into xilonen. What's your crit ratio on your Hu Tao? I mean, I'm only hitting 60s right now with the level 60 staff of Homa, so I'm sure it can go up. I just know it's not there yet, and I know it's not anywhere close to optimal. Because I think in a perfect world I'd have more EM. I know she doesn't scale that hard with attack, but I know I could have more EM. At least on my pieces. Because right now, I mean, she's sitting at 79. You know? So, Anonymous, your Akasha still hasn't populated for some reason. I don't know what's going on, but maybe because, you know, you've never had one before. 6289. Gotcha. What am I hovering at? 67, it'll go up to 240. How'd you squeeze out an extra 50 crit damage? That's what I'm curious about. Yes, I can. So you just gotta send me your UID again. Oh my god. Can they just give me a break so I can heal my Farina for Christ's sakes? I'm just gonna go hit statue. Wherever it is. Or let me just scroll up. Here it is. Alright, I'll look at it in game. Alright. Let's see here. La 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 la. It says UID does not exist, even though that is in fact your UID. It's probably because you're not on NA servers. That's why I can't view it, so. I don't think I can view it if you're on another server. I just don't... Oh, you have CD Circlet? No, I'm not sponsored with Hoyo yet. I'm currently in the middle of my application process, but I'm still using the hashtag to support them, and I am using, you know, I'm supporting Hoyo, essentially. Supporting other Hoyo creators, creating content under the label that, you know, helps push out a good... you know, a good message for the brand at least, you know, try and, or not brand, I guess, company, game, everything. I just don't have any good crit damage circlets, unfortunately. Do I have any that with an HP substat? Guess that would be the next best thing, but I don't need... I can't really afford to lose 30 crit rate. I don't think. Yeah, I could get 300 crit damage, but I don't think I could afford losing that. Unfortunately. Yeah, she'd nuke once in a while, but I don't think it would be consistent enough to have, like, a good DPS. Yeah, I've had Hu Tao for a little while, but I literally got my Homa yesterday and could only grind the domain so much because I only had so much resin left after doing Genshin for the day. You know, I went back here because I wanted to heal. And then I got to do Genshin tomorrow. I'm probably not going to level up any of Chongyun's skills. Chongyun can come later down the pipeline. I just needed to get him to Ascension 4 so I could get his Ascension talent, which reduces cryo resistance for my Layla DPS team, so we should be able to get that going tomorrow during stream, and it should be pretty good. I'm just trying to think, you know, I'm only going to have another hour 45 to stream today, unfortunately, so this guy's going to generate a shield before I can actually do anything to him. So I just kind of got to bang out this stuff as fast as humanly possible. Yeah, it'll be very hard to get an on-piece goblet. So I don't know if I'm going to have better luck getting an onset goblet or an onset circlet. So I don't know. I feel like my Hu Tao might stay to flex two-piece for a while until I can sacrifice enough artifacts to either strongbox Crimson Witch or farm Crimson Witch, but I haven't been in a position to farm artifacts in like weeks. Just purely because I gotta use all my resin to just build characters to make content. And I have enough artifacts to where it's okay because I can make residual content using stuff that I already have. Does that guy drain ER or elemental stuff? Yeah, all my bursts are at 0. This guy must do something funky. Oh, that my burst is back? All of my bursts are back? That's weird. My pieces aren't technically just Hu Tao. I don't give out my personal Discord. I give out server Discord, but I don't give out my personal Discord. And hey, Henry, welcome back. Welcome back. I'll try Akasha one more time. See if it'll go up. I only see one character on there. Is that correct? I just see this Raiden. ER Sands, Electro Goblet, crit damage, crit rate circlet, 4-piece emblem, get rid of this polearm, you don't need defense percent at all. And run either Favlance or the catch on her. The catch is free to play, Favlance is fine if you don't have the catch. And that's what I would adjust. And yeah, level her up. That's yeah. A 1-to-1 is something interesting, especially with 2-piece Shimenawas. I can't quite say I've seen Shimenawa's Raiden before with 1-1-1 talents at level 50. But I won't flame you. I'm not going to flame you or give you any crap for it. Just, you know, invest in your talents, level up Raiden, switch the spear, and throw on 4-piece emblem, get an ER Sands, and a crit rate circlet. Unfortunately, it is not with the amount of HP percent that you have on there. It is crit damage main stat, but it's also off-piece Shimenawas. I think he's low AR. He's AR 44, so I bet you he just got Raiden. But I can imagine you're struggling with some content in the game, so I would really, really prioritize getting an energy recharge Sands for her. All right? Getting 4-piece emblem. Doesn't have to be the right main stats. Just get 4-piece emblem and try and get an ER Sands. Keep this off-piece because it's going to be hard to get an electro damage goblet. And for Christ's sakes, level up your elemental skill and burst at least up to level 6 for both of them. And get your Raiden up to level 71. And switch this to the catch, if possible. And if you don't want to fish, there are prototype. The prototype spear has ER on it, so that is something. No. This is the flex team. This isn't his team. This is Taser comp that it's suggesting would be theoretically the best for this Raiden. So, and that's showing C2 Razor comp potential damage. So, unfortunately, he is not hitting 900k yet. He will. He will get there. He will get there one day. But it is okay. Because we've all had, you know, when we all started playing this game, we all had a tough time, you know, getting into things. You know, we all had a tough time, essentially, you know, building characters and trying to figure out what's right and what's wrong, what's okay, what's not okay. Nobody really knew in the beginning. So, unless, you know, you'd watched content on YouTube before or something like that, you know, you kind of didn't have much of a clue. And you know, we were all there at one point. Yeah, the circlet needs help from Jesus. You need a crit rate circlet. Because you have 10% crit rate. The crit damage main stat Shimanao is circlet. That's crit damage. You want crit rate. Yeah. Crit rate's more important. Yeah. Crit rate will give you more consistent damage. Rate is frequency, damage is instance. So, think if you're driving, all right, a car, 60 miles an hour, okay? 60 miles, all right, is your damage, and hour is your rate, okay? Does that make sense? So you're doing 60 damage per hour, in car terms. You know, if you want me to put it in other terms, I can if you don't get how miles per hour work, but crit damage is not more important than having energy recharge on Raiden. Well, ideally what you want is multiply your crit rate by 2 and divide it by your crit damage, but but yes. The higher that number is, the better it'll be, but I mean, if you, because you could take 35 times 100 and you can get a bigger number, you know, and that doesn't necessarily mean it's good. It's alright. Do I have to use Night Soul attacks on this Wayope thing? Or am I just not going to deal any damage to him other than with Hu Tao? I mean, obviously I'm not dealing hydro damage, I get that. Does this even do anything? Oh my god, this is miserable. Yeah, if you can, finish your story and explore as much as possible. But you know, we all have different amounts of time that we can play, but you know, if you can get Emblem on your Raiden, it's gonna make, like, if you get up to AR 45, you'll start being able to get legendary artifact pieces, and things will get a lot better from there on. All right, and from there, you'll be able to essentially help, you know, play the game a little bit more when it comes to story and stuff like that when you have your Raiden built. Oh, it's AR 50 for legendary artifacts. Yeah, he was just looking exclusively at Raiden, where ER 99% of the time is more important than crit damage, crit rate, because he had like 100 ER, and his crit rate was 10, and his crit damage was like 112. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I have a feeling he would struggle in domains unless he was doing co-op at 45, which is what I would recommend. Doing co-op at 45 in those hot in the highest level domain you can possibly do. God. Yeah, it's not worth it. I'll just save for Chaska. Alright, I need to kill some spectral husks. Yeah, Blaze, I would go with those teams that I recommended for you. I can't talk about them on stream, because of Hoyo, so... You guys can talk about it, I can't. As far as I'm aware, you guys are allowed to talk about it. As far as I'm aware, I'm not allowed to talk about it. Layla, Layla. Layla doing damage. Layla being funny. Without Yunjin, she's still hitting 10Ks, huh? Yeah, Yunjin literally doubles her damage. Kazuha's amazing. Mona's amazing. Chi-Chi is a great healer. Chi-Chi is your flex healer over Yao Yao is what I would do. Chi-Chi's healing is stronger. Yeah, you can't use an Electro for World Ascensions. You are 100% correct. I wasn't even thinking about that. Looks like raw damage being 10k on crit right now, which is fine. Just herself looks like 10k on her third strike when it crits. So believe it or not, Bennett doesn't buff Layla as hard as Yunjin. And Farina doesn't buff Layla as hard as Yunjin or xilonen. And Bennett don't... And Bennett doesn't do much for Layla. I don't have him C6, thank God, but Bennett would override Chongyun. But yeah, it doesn't work. I don't know. The game People struggle with the game, and it's okay. You know, I don't mind it helping at all. You know, everybody's at a different place when it comes to where they're playing, how they're playing, when they're playing. But I'm gonna struggle to find where these guys are. Wherever this Sealy is, for God's sakes. I do want to find that Sealy. It's talking about this guy. Oh my god, Yunjin is actually funny, but I can't switch characters when I'm underground, I guess. There's that burst buff. I need more ER on Yunjin, if I can get it. We can't carry you to getting a 5-star. You just have to get lucky, unfortunately. Yeah, xilonen is a Geokazuha in a nutshell, except better with constellations because she scales party damage harder. In my opinion, some people don't agree, some people do agree. It's kind of up for debate right now whether or not she's better than Kaz or not. But in every team comp I've used her, she's really strong. If I had her C4, she'd literally make playlist damage go up to about 40k a hit right now. Which is insane. Insane to think about, but C4 buffs normal attacks by like 65% of her defense. You put like 75 or 3,500 defense on her and you're cracked, essentially. Looks like 20k is going to be my capacity. Yeah. Yeah. Pretty much. As much as I hate to say, like, you have to pull for this character, you have to get her. For people who are struggling with content in this game, she will make it a lot easier. And her world exploration is very nice. She can scale up cliffs and walls and stuff like this, so she'll make your life a lot happier. I bet you have to light up these little pyro things. So let me switch into like Benny or something. Kachina is not really good at all, and Candace is good-ish with constellations, but she's literally water Layla. Pretty much. I'm gonna have to DPS xilonen here, which is annoying. Changyu's talents are level 1. Just die so I can see where this Sealy is. There's a Sealy somewhere. It says it goes this way, through the mountain. Meaning there's probably a Sealy over here somewhere. There's that Electro Sealy over there, but I'm looking for a regular Sealy. Yeah, Notland is very fun. I've really been enjoying Notland. I haven't had any like moments where I'm like, this is not enjoyable. Which is really cool to see. Especially out of a new region. Means Genshin's doing it right. If I could find a freaking Electro thing, that would be really helpful, so I can go in there and check if there's a Sealy in there. I guess I'm just gonna go to that one all the way down there. Ugh. I need this Sealy to help out with my name card stuff. Dude, this is so annoying. Stop. I don't see a xilonen there, but something might happen. I don't know. If you're going to get another 5-star, a Pyro DPS is always strong, but Nahida is going to make your life a lot easier in the long run, just as a support, and she's pretty much the best Dendro character in the game, especially as a flex, so I would heavily consider Nahida over Hu Tao, even though Hu Tao is alluring. Yeah, I know you lost for Nahi. At the end of the day, it is her account. If she's gonna enjoy playing Hu Tao more than playing Nahida, then play Hu Tao. But if she's gonna enjoy playing Nahida in the long run, I don't know. I don't ever want to be one to tell somebody this is exactly what you should do, because it's your account at the end of the day. That's without xilonen, huh? What's her crit damage, though? Still very high. Just where on earth could this Sealy be? Yeah, I would definitely try both out in the demo and see which one you like to play more. What are the odds there's a Sealy over here? Slim to none. Oh, I can't light up those braziers. Okay. I mean, what are the odds the Sealy is over here? My Nahida team changes, and Utkarsh may have a good Nahida team, but I use Nahida in literally any Dendro team I need. Pretty much. She just fits everywhere. Which is what is nice about Nahida. Sounds like the Sealy's up in here. Oh god, I need to eat a stamina food. Shit. That's where that little bugger was. Enjoying the game is most important. Finding this little stinker is a pain. I think I just found him by sheer luck. Just a common? Oh, you're nuts, Genshin. You are nuts. Genshin is smoking something. Fortunately, Gravestone is the only buffing claymore that I have. I wish I had something else. You know, I don't know if I've done that Sealy puzzle. I doubt I have. Looks like there's an Electro thing up there. I don't know how you sync this up. I can't be bothered to figure this one out. There is an Electro thing up there. And I don't know what's going on with all these symbol things, either. Oh, Pearl. Pearl. Okay, well, I'm gonna eat shit, because stamina. And I gotta swap to... Nope, not there. Yeah, I know. I've heard that. How on God's green earth am I going to get up there? It's probably why I haven't done this. Maybe I go up that way. If I have to use some fishy little ka-ching trick to get up here. Oy, oy, oy. Is there another one back here? Alright, where's the other one? Oh, over there. There's two over there. Shoot. Okay, well I should be able to do this one, I think. Oh, and there's that over there. That's to my right. I'll be able to mark that down and get that done in a second here. That looks like it's an attack one. Assuming I can actually get up here reasonably. Xilonen is very helpful. Are there more of these? Is there not 4 of them? You're telling me there's more than 4. No, I don't have that. No, I just wake up in the morning. Because I got stuff to do on stream. Where on earth is the other one of these? Shit. Well, we're screwed. Shit. Well, we're fucked. Ugh. Alright, I'm fed up with that. We'll deal with that eventually. If I get really down and desperate for, like, Watatsumi Island exploration or whatever this place is called. Yeah, I still have school too, and work, and a whole bunch of other stuff. Alright, you guys will get to see physical Chingy shine here. Against some electro enemies, which I guess doesn't make the most sense. Oh no, now it's cryo Kaching. Well, that's no bueno. She needs Bennett. Why is her damage so low? Oh, it's because I think I have her on any artifacts. Wow, Chongyun overrides Kaching's self-infusion, huh? Good to know. She'd probably be better with Raku as well. I don't know if Uraku buffs charged attack damage, though. Which is what she does. Oh my god. Can I stop, please? Thanks. Alright, I want to go back to Fun Layla team. See ya, Henry. Take it easy. Where's Layla? Guess I should farm for Sethos mats. Ugh. Alright, for Sethos farming, I'm gonna want this. I'm gonna want Tignari. Wherever that idiot is. Then I'm gonna want a Claymore. And I'm gonna use... Dory. That's gonna be the Charlotte team that's upcoming next week. You guys just got a sneak peek. Time for frickin'... Where is it? Here. Time for Sethos mats. Because Sethos needs to get done next week. It's going to take forever to farm these mats. If I don't have any in my world, or any of you guys on NA, and have this area unlocked, or hopefully completed, do you have it completed, though? It's got to be completed to get everything. Otherwise, it'll just mark stuff in areas that I can't get to in your world. Do I need to do anything with these other than just shut them off? Yeah, there's a whole bunch of mechanics and stuff that you need to explore this area, so you have to complete all the story quests in order to unlock it. So, story quest itself takes about 6 hours to do-ish? 6-ish hours? It's not horrible. Well, I just spoiled about 90% of it, so nice. I am not doing that world quest. No thanks. Set those mats, man. Need 105 of these little freaking things. I already got his talent book, surprisingly, because I've never leveled any characters with guides of practice. So I have like 75% of his talent books, which is very nice. Alright, and this guy's going to move back, I take it, so that I can do this one and then the other one. Okay, Gamau. Then you're going to go up, right? And give me a common chest, because you're annoying. Yep, figured as much. Ay, ay, ay. Those common chests give me a woody. New collection areas marked, but there's one right here. There's one right there. I hope it's not making me come down here just for 2 of these. Getting 105 of these is going to make me want to bash my head in. I tried to grab as much as I could when I was exploring this initially. I only got, yeah, Dory the Scammer. Not giving me enough boss mats. That's what she's doing. Or not boss mats, sorry, world mats. If only there was a character that would duplicate the rock drops. But no, that's too broken. There's so few of these, and they're so few and far between. that's up top, isn't it? Forget how to get up there now. Up here. Alright, I just did this recently, too, and now I can't remember. No. That's not right. I don't remember how to get down there. This looks like its own area. Is there an alcove or something that's like snuck around in the back? I'm pretty sure this is it, though. Hey, Jason. I came a little too late. I was going to do Yunjin boss match today, but I figured, you know what, I got to, because I have to, I had to get a whole bunch of stuff done this morning because I have to leave in like 40 minutes. I'm not going to be able to stream later in the day. So I was like, screw it, we got to level Chongyun anyways, so we'll do Chongyun today. And then tomorrow we'll do Yunjin. I'm going to save the rest of my resin as condensed to do all the Yunjin and Chongyun mounts I can possibly conceivably do tomorrow. So, unfortunately, I just had to get it done. No, you're good, you're good. I was just, yeah, I know. I had 1,000 things I had to get done. Or I have 1,000 things I need to get done today, and I was like, I'm not going to have time later to do the talent mats, and I'm not going to be able to be streaming for that long, so I was like, might as well just grind out Chongyun, because I need to get him to Ascension 4 anyways. So it worked out. Like 50, okay. Some worked for me, some didn't, because I had already claimed some, apparently. Or at least that's what it said. But Mora is Mora. Alright, I don't know if I can be bothered to get up there, because I don't know if I'm going to be able to get up there. Yeah, tonight I might be able to. I don't know if it's going to be more worthwhile to do it tonight, or just save all my resin to do it tomorrow morning. But then again, I don't know how long I'm going to be streaming for tomorrow, so it'd probably be better to do it tonight. I just have to get, like, a time, and I'm all out of resin refresh, so I have to probably wait for as long as humanly possible. So, I mean, like, waiting maybe until... I don't want to say, like 7 o'clock your time, probably. Yeah, some people liked the Kooky video, some people didn't. We'll see how it goes over time. Usually it takes a couple days to get in the YouTube system anyways. The short I did yesterday is doing really well. I don't know why. I literally was like, I was like, you know what? Let's just do a little bit of a Layla preview before I post the video after I get Yunjin leveled tomorrow and I guess tonight. So people found it funny, which is good, even though it wasn't really supposed to be that funny. I'll eventually do a Chongyun video since I'm having to build him for this anyways, and I'll end up doing Yunjin as well, as annoying as it is. But it makes sense. Yeah, I know. Some people don't like me being sarcastic, which is weird. How can you not like sarcasm? People on the internet just don't get sarcasm. But I'll end up probably doing something stupid for Chongyun. Probably something along the lines of, yeah, he gains cryo infusion, but I'm going to, you know, do something else stupid instead. What that stupid thing is, I don't know yet. But it will be dumb. It will be very dumb. In Yunjin, I'll just I'll just cryo-infuse Eugene and level her normal attack because her personal normal attack speed goes up by a ridiculous amount at, with constellations or ascensions or whatever. Her own normal attack speed goes up a lot. I don't know why. Noelle, Xilonen, and Farina. That does sound fun. A little goofy, but fun. My Tignari needs help from Jesus. I don't have any of his stuff leveled. Oops. Oops. I'm like supposed to be going this way, aren't I? Trying to explore this area is like an ever-loving nightmare. Because it's all hills. Do they? There's weapons that do that? Any for polearm? Or claymore? That you can think of? I didn't know there was party-wide attack speed buff on weapons. Yeah, give me a good peek at that. I didn't know those existed, and I certainly didn't know it was party-wide. I mean, I'm sure they exist for personal, but I didn't know there was party-wide attack bonus. Or attack speed bonus, because if that's the case... I mean, I think I'm kind of locked into using Emblem on Eugene because she needs the energy recharge bad. I still haven't figured out what to do with these things. Ay, ay, ay. Maybe they need Dendro. No. Is there any point to being up on this hill? I don't think there is. I don't think I needed to come up here. Viewpoint, though. Gotta grab that for exploration. What do you think? You think they're in this cave? I bet you they're in this cave. Oh my god. So slow. Okay. Because I know there's party-wide speed buffs, and I've already looked at every character that gives a party-wide attack speed buff, and the only one that I could flex in would be C6 Eugene, but I don't have her C6. And that's a 12% attack speed normal buff. I can't flex in Ayato, because his burst gives it. I just mostly would be concerned with weapons. If there's a claymore that I could put on Chongyun, and or a type of... I mean, there is potential that I could go off of Eugene and change something. Yeah, C2 Jean. Yeah, I already looked into that. Characters are unchangeable, unfortunately, with the way that it's set up. I can't adjust the characters at all. So it's got to be just weapons. How many Dendro Sigils do I have? Probably, like, none. 20. Yeah. Layla. So I have to run her with xilonen with Peak Patrol Song to boost damage. I have to run Chongyun to imbue her with Cryo, and I have to run Yunjin because she essentially doubles her damage on normal attacks. I need either Claymore, Pole Arm. Yeah, really only a Claymore or Pole Arm that buffs normal attack speed. The most flexible thing is going to be Claymore, but Pole Arm would probably end up being maybe okay if I was to go to potentially like more ER on Yunjin. She just needs a lot of ER for uptime on her burst, which is hard to get. Yeah, double drop, baby. Where'd that little Sealy go? Yeah, figures as much. As far as I could tell, a Claymore that boosts party members' attack speed and a polearm that boosts party members' attack speed, I don't think one exists. Oh yeah, there's that. Yeah, that's unavailable. Any pole arms? Song of Broken Pines is Eula's best in slot. That and Wolf's Gravestone. Yeah, if there's a pole arm, that'd probably be more flexible because I think the only team-wide attacking buffing weapons are typically 5 stars. Or any type of buffing weapons of 5-star for the team. Which is dumb because it means there's not a lot of flex options for free-to-play or 4-star players if they want to do certain types of buffing comps. Because like their flex options are incredibly limited. Song of Broken Pines Chongyun would be best, but I don't have Broken Pines. Still don't know what those things do. Yeah, that's what I heard as well. But, I mean, it doesn't make sense for me to go for a Song of Broken Pines when I need frickin', you know, 1,000 other things first. Like, the scenarios in which I use that weapon are on Eula, and pretty much Eula exclusively. There's not really any scenarios where I use that weapon on... Like, I don't have Claymore supports, really. And I don't think it really makes sense on Dory, either. It's like my use case for it is very low. Because Claymore supports are not really a thing. Still can't figure out how to get to that one. No attack speed buffing pole arms, I betcha. Above me? Well, that's gonna be annoying to get to. Is that even something I can feasibly get to? Without whipping out xilonen? Dude. I hate this region because it's all landlocked. Shoo! Shoo! Whoa. Alright, I guess we won't be going for those. We're going to be going for these. Yeah, I think it's just Song when I was looking. I think it was just Song because I don't think there was a 4-star weapon, like a craftable. I mean, would you mind taking a look at the craftable polearms and claymores? Because, I mean, obviously there's recipes that I haven't unlocked or purchased or whatever. No new collection areas marked, meaning those are the last two, and there's 2 there and 1 there, so I guess I'll have to go somewhere later and get those. Or Someone's World, or maybe I'll just wait and do it tomorrow or something like that, because there's really no rush. Because I'm still not going to be doing Sethos until, like, Saturday. Yeah, what I'm currently running on Yunjin for attack buff, if it's an alternative to engulfing, is the Rainbow Spear, the new Notland craftable. I don't know if it's called Rainbow Spear. It's, I don't know, fucking, in my eyes, it's Rainbow Spear. But I don't know if there's any craftable options. You know, what's that new Notland Spear actually do? That doesn't do anything, right? The Kachina one? No, it's for elemental skill, and it's ER scaling. Shoot. Hakubias makes no sense. This makes no sense. No sense. No sense. I don't think I have any options currently available to me. Yeah, but isn't that with cons, though? And I don't know how I'd fit Mika into it. I don't know if it... I don't think it beat Xilonen's 60% cryo damage, crit damage buff. I mean, that's not useful at all. Well, what's his attack speed buff? What's Mika's, like, it's probably only, like, up to 20% or something. There's just not a lot in the grand scheme of things. Compared to, like, in order for the attack speed to make sense, it'd have to out DPS Shilonen's crit damage increase and elemental res decrease. Because that would be the only flex that I'd be able to throw in, is essentially taking out Xilonen. I've already looked at throwing in Bennett over Xilonen, Farina over Xilonen, and none of them make sense. Because their damage scaling isn't as good. Xilonen buffs Leo's damage by like 5 to 7k on auto attacks, depending. I'm just checking if there's like craftable recipes that I haven't like got. Oh my god. Oh my god. There's 2 new claymores and pole, or a new claymore and polearm. Nope. Nope. Mika's skill gives speed 1% up to 25%. And does it increase with cons at all? Is there any constellation buffing? Because I have him C3. Oh, C5 makes it 25%. Okay. And I'm assuming that's at crown. I don't know if I'd fucking be willing to crown Mika for maybe a slight potential DPS increase. Because what people are going to care about is not the overall DPS, it's just what's the biggest number Layla can hit, for Christ's sakes. Or if she's doing a lot of damage really fast. I'm assuming all the Sumerian recipes are gated. Sumeru weapon craftable recipes. To get the blueprints. Aravine's shop in Valorant and Sumeru. After you can learn the blueprints in your inventory. He's the blue or orange NPC over here. Yeah, Mika might have a really weird... I know he's now better in Eula builds, like, over Rosaria, because he still gives Cryo App, and he fills that weird niche spot, but I don't know if it's, worthwhile in terms of, like... Layla. Ah, what the hell? Oh, I've gotten all of these. Thank God. I just didn't know this was here. Oh, that's an achievement? Hell yeah. I wonder if this guy says anything either. No, I do not want to hear any stories. I do not want to waste my time doing that. Thank you very much. She fell off. Hard, because everything in Abyss is crazy shielded. I mean, she still does a lot of damage. It's just hard to find an enemy that she works well against. That's came out since Sumeru. Alright, let me look at these. No. 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 These all have the same effect. There are 5 at 32% attack buff with EM scaling. I mean, is there a world where having a 32% attack increase on Layla makes sense over Eugene prioing defense percent? At that point, I'd probably just run Rainbow Spear on Eugene. Lynette on Chiron weapon and Marshall says using either Gilo to bring quick burst stats or 99 226. Ooh. I like that. 4K with her E at 1 talents, 1 sword, level 20 care. Damn. Hot damn. That's nice. I think I literally have all the craftable weapons available other than Inazuma. Because I think the Inazuman ones are gated behind quests. That one is not. I don't have that. Have that, have that. Have that, have that, have that. Do I have the Amanona Kageuchi? No, I don't. Have the cross spear. Crescent, Starlighter Rifle Award, Rite of Yakshi. Yeah, Sapwood, Stone Sewer, Tidal Shadow, White Blind. Do I not have the Tidal Shadow? I must. There it is. Okay, so I'm only missing 3 craftable weapon types. Farming for... Okay. I'll probably make a video on it. Farming for Nuvi makes me have so many other cracked pieces for the... Yeah, right. Having Marshall says it can literally be ran on anybody, and it's absolutely broken. Alright, let's swap back into my functional team here. Desert 02 build coming next week. Tau team for today. I really don't need these teams. Okay. You want to see something really cool? Ah. Well, so, full disclosure, Homa's still level 64, right? We're gonna be able to get, 240. Oh no, she doesn't get Marshall says. She gets 2-piece Glad, 2-piece Crimson. Because xilonen keeps me from having to run 4-piece Crimson. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's happening. It's gorgeous. It's amazing. We're making it work. I thought there was a sack frag I could get rid of. Do I just craft 4-star weapons to use them as weapon XP? How much does a single one of these give you? 50,000, huh? You know, I haven't seen anybody do that. Craft 4-star weapons for weapon XP. Yeah, it's easily going to be over 70k. Once I get it there. I'm gonna see if what weapon is the cheapest. Oh no, they cost billets. I can't just fucking craft weapons out my ass, can I? What do I have a lot of billets of? Bow billets. Do I I don't need Mop of Mars or these. Maybe I'll regret this in the long run. I don't know. This is never, ever, 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 ever going to be useful with the physical damage bonus main stat. Call me a goose on the loose, but this is how I get weapon XP. Yeah, I would use the resin too if I didn't need it for character builds, but it's like I'm getting resources back too, you know what I mean? It's not like the worst thing in the world. It's not that cursed. I mean, it's cursed. Don't get me wrong. I mean, this would probably give some people eye cancer, but, I mean... Alright, where are all those other things I just crafted? What are those called? Mappa Mars. Oh, and I don't need this. That can go away. This is so cursed. I know, Mappa Mara is good. But I already have an R5 copy of it, so... I'm already set on Mappa Mar. It doesn't show up in here because it's equipped on a character. Perfect. Because this I'm going to have to finish off on Sunday probably to level up, I would imagine. I'm going to have to get off in like 4 minutes, unfortunately. How much XP does this take? Just curious. Or money. 1900? We'll get her up to 81. That way she can be in front of everybody else. She's just better. Ugh. I don't know if I should take... I don't know if I'm at the point where I need EM sands over HP sands. That's the only thing I've been thinking about. Is am I at the point where I want EM? Because she's only got 80. Like, have I crossed that boundary? Like, do I just... make Yalan EM buffing? You know? Like... Yeah, second home for XP is probably the most cursed thing on the internet. Use one of my Skyward Spine copies for XP. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. I don't have an EM Sans. That's what I've been thinking. I think that she needs more EM, right, over HP, because now that she's got Homa, her HP is hanging out, like, around... Well, actually, I don't know. I can't see because I have my phone in front of my thing. What's her HP at? 35k. I don't know if I need it that high. Especially with Farina and Yalan in the party. I don't know if I need it that high. I haven't actually comped out my Hu Tao online yet, so... What's my Hu Tao looking at now? Top 27% Hu Tao. What's 4-piece SR? Shiminawa's Revenge. Looks like Marshall says is just fucking cracked. How is there 2 million people in the top 1% of Hu Tao? I don't know if that makes sense. I don't know if I'm just an idiot. Right. Yeah. Because if I can get, like, an onset EM Sands, like, if I can sanctify, like, for an onset EM Sands with crit rate and crit damage sub-rolls, or maybe the HP sub-roll, but probably crit rate and crit damage. No, I know, right? Then that would just make this super easy. But maybe there's HP buffing swords. I think my stats are just poopy dog shit. I only got 210 CV. Akasha hates me. Akasha literally hates me. Like, even though this Hu Tao is cracked for a level 69 Homa, it's still saying I'm in the top 27%. I feel like this Hu Tao's a lot better than that, but oh well. EM on other pieces? Well, here's the thing, right? Goblet's got 16% HP, 37 EM, 5/8 crit rate. That's awesome. The only thing that doesn't have it is Circlet, because it's got 27 crit damage and 10% attack, which I know she doesn't scale well with attack. But HP Sands already got 42 EM. Feather doesn't have it, but 21, 10, 9. And then for Flower, it's 4/7 HP, 3 crit rate, 29 crit damage, and 10/5 attack. Like, I feel like I'm at capacity. You know, I mean, obviously she could probably use less attack. But I don't know. I always thought attack bonus was, like, kind of okay. So I don't know. Like, no, I don't think so. I think that the 10% attack is too vital. And I don't have a good... Like, the way that I have this constructed, I can't just switch her to a Glad Circlet with crit rate. Like, it'd have to end up being this, probably. Feather-wise... I mean, this is okay. Probably end up being this one, but I don't think I don't think 80 EM is gonna... Yeah, the Goblet would have to be the off piece, meaning that I'd have to go to a Glad crit rate Circlet, which then means... I don't think I even have one. Yeah, somehow. I'd have to switch to a no. I could do this. You think Dory's is better? And then use my most cracked Feather. This is crit rate, HP, crit damage, EM. Now she's at 232. Her crit damage will come up by an extra 18%. Well, yeah, but that puts her at 208.69. Her crit rate's fine, but it dropped her crit damage way, way, way down. You sure? I'll trust you on this one. I'll give it a go. I'll test it really quick before I hop off. I really do gotta run though, but I'll run this on this ley line right here. Obviously, I'm not gonna get full Farina buff and all that kind of jazz, but I'll trust you on this one because I'm assuming 30% crit damage probably doesn't scale as hard as 150 EM in vape. Yeah, but you have Crimson, though. That's the thing. I don't have Crimson. She's hitting less. 57k. Maybe less right now because Homa isn't leveled up, perhaps? Yeah, I know EM is super important. I need something that's a little bit tankier like this Yumkasaurus. Let me go try and take him on. Because I'm sure it's not for Homa. I'm sure it'll be comparable. I'm very sure, because that wasn't bad. You know what I mean? It's a little bit less. But Homa might be able to fix that. I gotta use xilonen for the heals here. And then I gotta use Milan for the Hydro App, and then Utao. Well, there's a 79. That immediately just hit for way more. Wait, but doesn't this guy have Pyro weakness, though? There's a 61. There's 82. Yeah, oh my god, Jason. Holy shit. Unless this guy just has Pyro weakness. Does he have Pyro weakness? God, Teeth, I am sorry. I do have to get off. I have to run. I have somewhere I have to be in like 20 minutes. So I will be able to check you out, you know, in a bit. Well, tomorrow probably, if you tune in. I'll be on early. But I do have to run off. And Jason, I will crunch some numbers off stream, and I will shoot you a text tonight for when I need this stuff for Yunjin, all right? Take it easy, guys. Have a good day, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Happy Halloween.